What's the real reason half of America feels stuck in 2025? Trapped in dead-end jobs, scrolling TikTok for hours, or binge-watching Netflix instead of chasing their dreams? It's not the economy, not the government, not even the rising cost of gas. It's comfort. That soft couch, those DoorDash deliveries, that endless stream of viral reels, they're quietly draining your ambition. But here's the raw truth. Success doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from tapping into something fiercer, something magnetic, like the vibe of the most confident, jaw-dropping women you've ever seen. They don't wait for life to happen. They make it happen. This video isn't some fluffy motivational speech. It's a hard-hitting, trending wake-up call packed with life hacks, brutal honesty, and a roadmap to rise above the noise. Stick with me. You're about to unlock the secrets to leveling up American style. Why do so many Americans grumble about long lines at Starbucks or a glitchy Wi-Fi signal, yet forget they're living better than 99% of humans who've ever walked this planet? Jimmy Carr nails it with a term that hits hard: life dysmorphia. We're so obsessed with what's wrong, traffic jams, rent hikes, politics, that we're blind to what's right. Picture this. A stunning woman struts into a bar, head high, radiating power. She's not whining about her day, she's owning it. That's gratitude in action, not some sappy Hallmark card, but a steel core mindset that fuels success. Think about it. 100 years ago, your great-grandparents didn't have hot showers, antibiotics, or Amazon Prime. Today, you've got all that, plus a smartphone that's basically a supercomputer. Yet, 60% of Americans say they're unhappy. Why? Because we've lost the art of appreciation. Start small. Every morning, jot down 3 things you've got that kings of old would have killed for. Clean water, a car, Netflix. It's not about kissing the ground. It's about rewiring your brain to see opportunity. Gratitude isn't soft. It's the foundation of a winner's life. Why are suicide rates climbing when we've got more gadgets, apps, and conveniences than ever? Here's the ugly truth. Comfort's a silent assassin. Imagine a sexy, fearless woman swapping her killer heels for fuzzy slippers and a hoodie. Her spark fades fast. That's America today. Fast food's a tap away, jobs are remote, cars have heated seats. But the stats don't lie. 1 in 5 adults battles mental health issues, and men are hit hardest. Why? Because an easy life doesn't forge character. It rusts it. Look at the data. Suicidality among young guys is up 40% since 2000. We're drowning in dopamine hits that cost nothing. Uber Eats, Hulu, Instagram. But real success? That's earned through sweat and struggle. Ditch the cozy trap. Sign up for that marathon you've been dodging. Take a cold shower every morning. Pitch that wild idea to your boss. Comfort's the enemy of ambition. Kick it to the curb and watch your edge sharpen. Ever wonder why millionaires keep grinding after they've made it? Because happiness isn't a trophy, it's the chase. Americans are hooked on the idea of arriving, the big house, the viral TikTok, the corner office. But picture a knockout woman commanding a room. She's not glowing because she's done. She's lit up by the grind. Carr says it best. It's not the pursuit of happiness, it's the happiness of pursuit. Take a single mom in Detroit, hustling 2 jobs to feed her kids, or a coder in Silicon Valley pulling all-nighters for his startup. They're not waiting for a golden ticket. They're finding joy in the fight. Stop chasing the end game. Celebrate the late nights, the flops, the tiny wins. Happiness isn't a destination. It's the muscle you build while climbing. Flex it daily, and you'll shine brighter than any paycheck. What's the deal with American guys in their 20s? Jobless, single, gaming till dawn, or glued to X? It's a full-blown crisis of agency. Young men are drowning in cheap thrills. Fortnite marathons, Pornhub tabs, endless YouTube shorts. Now picture a confident woman strutting past. She's not begging for likes, she's building her empire. Why can't guys do the same? Because 70% of them admit to screen addiction. And suicide rates for men under 25 are at an all-time high. The fix isn't therapy or meds, it's action. Shut off the PlayStation, hit the gym, Start that side hustle selling custom tees on Etsy. Real life beats virtual dopamine every time. Women notice confidence, not controller skills. Take back your power. America's counting on you to step up, not scroll out. Ever bombed a presentation or got ghosted after a date? Most Americans would rather die than admit it. Failure's a dirty word here. But here's the twist. It's your golden ticket. Think of the sexiest actresses in LA. They didn't land every role. They crashed auditions, got cut, and came back fiercer. Carr calls failure a gift, and he's right. It's how you test your grit. In the US, we coddle kids with everyone's a winner. BS. 40% of schools have ditched competitive sports. No wonder adults crumble at rejection. Next time you tank, don't sulk. Laugh. Ask, what's the lesson? Failure's not final, it's feedback. The more you embrace it, the tougher you get. Success doesn't dodge flops, it thrives on them. Feel like a fraud at your job, in the gym, or on a date? You're not alone. 85% of Americans wrestle with imposter syndrome. But here's the shocker. It's not a curse, it's a superpower. Imagine a bombshell in a boardroom, palms sweaty, doubting her pitch. She feels it too, every 18 months as she climbs. Carr says it's a sign you're leveling up, and he's spot on. Comfort zones don't spark growth. Stretch zones do. That nagging, I don't belong voice? It's proof you're pushing. Limits don't shrink. Lean in. No one conquers Wall Street, YouTube, or a first date without doubting themselves first. Imposter syndrome isn't failure. It's the fuel for your next big win. Why are podcasts and comedy blowing up across America? Because we're starving for real talk. A sultry, unfiltered woman doesn't fake her vibe. She owns her scars, quirks and all. That's why Carr's Netflix specials and Rogan's rants pull millions. They're raw, like a late-night chat with your best friend. In a world of Instagram flexes and LinkedIn humble brags, authenticity is gold. Ditch the polished mask. Post your messy truth on X. Share a flop at work. Crack a real joke with your crew. Americans crave connection. 44% feel lonely despite being connected online. Be the real deal, and you'll build a tribe that sticks. Authenticity isn't just hot. It's your ticket to influence. Why do Americans tiptoe around politics at Thanksgiving or dodge tough talks at work? Self-censorship's choking us. Woke rules, cancel threats, HR nightmares. But a bold, sexy woman doesn't whisper her mind. She belts it out. Comedy proves it. Pushing the Overton window, what we're allowed to say, sparks real change. Opinion polls are off because people lie. 60% admit they hide their true views. Stop bowing to the mob. Speak your truth on X, at the bar, in the break room. Free speech isn't just a right, it's a muscle that builds confidence and clout. America was built on bold voices. Don't mute yours. What's hotter than swagger? Respect that owns the room. Carr's natural-born killer drops a bomb. Young American men need to master consent. It's not just yes means yes. It's reading vibes, communicating clear, and owning your moves. Picture a guy at a club. He doesn't guess, he asks, listens, respects. That's sexy as hell. Stats show 1 in 3 teens is clueless about consent. Time to fix that. Learn it, live it, teach it. Women don't just notice, they trust. Your personal brand skyrockets when you play it right. Success isn't just power, it's integrity. Ever been roasted on X or TikTok for a hot take? Good, you're in the spotlight. Americans freak over cancellation, but Carr flips it. It's free publicity. A fierce woman doesn't grovel. When haters strike, she struts past. Last year, 20% of US adults faced online backlash. Most survived, some thrived. Next time the mob swarms, smile. It sifts fake friends from ride or dies and puts your name in lights. Controversy today is clout tomorrow. Don't apologize for your edge. Own it. The fearless don't fade. They rise. Why do 40 million Americans battle anxiety yearly? It's not a glitch. It's your brain on overdrive. A knockout woman pacing before a speech? Her nerves spark brilliance. Carr ties anxiety to creativity. That restless mind writes jokes, builds apps, dreams big. Don't numb it, harness it. When 4 a.m. worries hit, don't spiral. Write that script, sketch that business, plan hit the punching bag. Anxiety's a demand for action, give it a job. Studies show gym goers cut stress 60% by staying present. Your mind's a wild horse, ride it to greatness. Sick of blaming inflation, your ex, or Trump for your struggles? Here's the cold truth. You're the driver. A magnetic woman doesn't wait for rescue. She crafts her fate. Americans love freedom, but 50% dodge accountability per Gallup. Your character, not your rep, defines you. Screw the haters. Control what you can. Your hustle, your habits, your hustle. Every choice today, skipping beer for water, pitching that idea, shapes your tomorrow. The American dream isn't handouts, it's ownership. Grab the wheel, want to dominate like a runway queen? It's not one big break, it's daily grit. Carr built a Netflix hit by tweaking jokes every night. Americans chase overnight fame. 80% of YouTubers quit within a year, but consistency trumps talent. Hit the gym 3 times weekly, swap soda for water, post 1 reel daily. Small habits compound. In 12 months, you're a beast. Data backs. It's 66 days builds a habit per UCL studies. Success isn't sexy without the sweat, stack those wins. Lost a gig, a parent, a dog. Grief's a gut punch. 1 in 5 Americans face it annually. But it's a mirror. Life's fleeting. A radiant woman doesn't drown in tears. She honors the pain and rises. Carr learned this when Sean Locke died. Savor the now. Call your dad, hug your kid, chase that dream today. Mortality's not gloom, it's fire. Half of US adults regret not saying I love you enough. Don't join them. Grief strips the BS and reveals what matters. Act on it. Raising kids in America's mess. Gun violence, iPad zombies, soaring costs, is war. But it's like a sexy mom rocking heels in a diaper bag. You trade measurable wins, sleep cash for immeasurable gold. Love legacy. Carr says focus on your happiness. It lifts them too. Set the tone. Ditch screens at dinner. Share stories. Show grit. Studies say connected kids thrive. 80% less likely to drop out. Parenting's not about their joy. It's yours. Build that bond and you've won at life. Americans log 145 minutes daily on X, TikTok, YouTube. 2.5 hours of likes, rants, reels. It's a lifeline. Carr's fans flooded clips after Locke's death, uniting in joy. It's also a cage. 60% admit to echo chambers. A stunning woman doesn't chase follows. She wields the tools. Post your truth. Skip the doom scroll. Meet IRL. Friends, social media's power is yours. Use it to connect, not collapse. Half of Gen Z feels lonelier online. Break the cycle. Be the signal, not the noise. Why is comedy trending hard? It's not just giggles, it's mastery. Carr's teaching it to unlock your voice like a bombshell owning the stage. Americans crave communication chops. Sales, dates, pitches. Try it. Write 1 joke daily. It sharpens wit, builds confidence, cuts fluff. Studies show humor boosts workplace likability 30%. Success demands clarity. Comedy's your cheat code. Whether you're in Ohio or LA, a quick laugh wins hearts and deals. Start now. Safe bets, 9 to 5 suburbs, 401ks. Define America's comfort zone. But a daring woman doesn't coast, she leaps. Carr quit marketing for comedy. Now he's a Netflix king. Risk isn't chaos, it's growth. Quit that soul-sucking job, move to Austin, launch that app. Stats say 70% of entrepreneurs fail first time, but 90% succeed by try 3. No risk, no glory. America's built on bold bets. Place yours. Climate panic's real. 70% of Americans stress over it. Cars fix. Nuclear energy, the sexy, bold play. Subsized reactors in every city. Safe, tested, revolutionary. Imagine free power by 2045, luring Google and Tesla here. Push your reps. Energy's the next oil boom. Fossil fuels are dying. Nuclear's rising. America could lead. 40% of global reactors are ours already. Be the voice for tomorrow's gold rush. What's hotter than a woman who owns her power? Nothing. Confidence isn't luck, it's promises kept to yourself. Americans flake daily, skipped runs, half-baked goals. Car says prove you're legit. Run that 5K, finish that script, own your tale. Your story's your strength, write it bold. Studies show self-trust cuts stress 50%. Every kept vow, big or small, builds a badass you. Confidence isn't gifted, it's earned. Here's the bottom line. Success in America isn't handed out. It's seized with grit, guts, and swagger. Like the sexiest women you envy, it's not just looks, it's the fire. Gratitude, risk, hustle, authenticity. Mix these and you're unstoppable. This isn't fluff, it's your playbook. Drop a comment. What's your next step? Hit like, subscribe to RiseTop, and let's build something massive. You're not here to coast, you're here to dominate.